know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
Let's get started. All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. This time, we are covering another Gaspar Noé film. We watched his debut film, I Stand Alone. It's a 1998 movie. It is a French movie. It is purely in French and mostly told in narrative dialogue. It is an interesting film, I guess, would be the best way to put it.
That's a word.
As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Bonjour.
and TWan.
Yo.
All right, so does Gaspar Noé got allegations or what?
Does he what?
He's got the allegations. Because this movie, this movie is like, this is what Epstein played on his island on repeat.
Oh, fuck.
This movie was, off the top, I don't like this movie. I'm going to shit on this movie a lot this episode.
Mm-hmm.
It was critically received very well. It is, I guess, I don't know. It's an artsy ass movie, and artsy ass people like artsy ass shit is the best way I could come to think of why it was regarded as well as it was.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What's with like these obscure directors and their obsession with sex?
Well, I know I don't want to like generalize, but I like the French like a very sexual people.
Yeah.
I know that's the stereotype they have.
I also think like other countries are more. I'm also just off the top. Also, I'm not trying to defend this movie at all. But I think generally other countries are more open about sex, whereas in America we're more open about our like shootings that we do.
About violence.
Violence that we do. And
We're
so
not very open about our shootings.
we're not actually. Yeah, I know.
We like people getting shot, but just
yeah, just don't talk about it.
It's exactly.
Don't talk about it. Don't do anything about it. We just let it happen.
Thoughts and prayers.
And so, that's the only reason why I can think of, because I was thinking the same thing. Like, what the fuck is going on? Like, how did he get from that movie to Enter the Void and to like Climax? Because those movies were cool, and like the content that was in it was like so much different than this one.
Like, I'm gonna say off the top, you don't have to watch this movie. The movie climaxes with this dude like he hillbillies his daughter. He does some like Alabama shit with his kid. If you're from the U.S. South, from the U.S., you know what that means. If you're not from the U.S., just Google it. That's like it's like an incest movie. I think that's okay to say on.
Yeah. I think that's better
it's an
to
incest
say.
movie.
Yeah.
But like his daughter is also like mentally ill. That does make it worse, but it's still really bad, even if she wasn't. Like it's a weird, fucked up movie, and that's like the main conclusion of the movie. But yeah, so trigger warning.
Yeah, I don't know. And it's crazy too, because this movie, like you said earlier, I mean, it did get reviewed pretty well, and it has a higher rating than Climax, which is disgusting.
I was trying to justify this in my brain because I read that too. Like looking at, I actually had to like look up this movie after. I looked it up while I was watching it because that was how like disturbed I was. And I was trying to justify in my brain like why was it rated the way that it was rated, and I don't know if it's just because I don't like those type of stories. These type of stories make me extremely uncomfortable because it's just not. That's not like when you hear that around here. Like I mean, even all the movies that we get that are like this in the U.S., like they don't really do well. You know what I mean? So it's like,
I can't even think of one.
Yeah, is this like an us thing? Like, is it just like the U.S. like we don't fuck with that? Is it like other countries that maybe like experience that and like they watch movies about it a little bit more? I don't know. I know that after reading up on Gaspar Noé that he's like considered like a new French extremist like movie like director,
Okay.
right? So he deals in these like really heavy concepts, and so
he likes filming like the taboo.
yeah, he this is his thing. But this movie just made me feel so weird. And not to say that, I mean, you guys know I like feeling weird, but this was weird.
The wrong kind of weird. I mean, like,
yeah.
after the movie ended, like I looked to my wife and I was like, I didn't like that.
Yeah, I had
I'm like, I don't honestly like. At a point, I thought about messaging you guys and be like, should we even give this movie like any light at all? Does anyone need to hear about this movie?
yeah,
Because like this movie is just so like.
I had to watch a happy movie after.
I think I watched like a couple hours, like an hour of YouTube afterwards.
Yeah,
I watched
went
Ice
to
Age.
stand up.
Yeah, that's a cleanse myself.
Nice. Ice Age.
Oh,
It's
hell yeah.
relevant. Fuck yeah.
I needed something like
You need some sit in your life.
I
Some
needed
fucking
something,
Leguizamo.
man. Like this, yeah, this movie was just so like not only does it deal with that, but it's just so fucking dark. And it almost feels like he's monologuing throughout the whole thing about how like shitty his life is and like
Oh, bitch. He's
yeah, I
crying
mean,
the whole time.
I don't know if we're gonna do the same like
I'll,
layout.
I'll get into it right now. I'll get
Okay,
into it.
okay, yeah.
Let's get through the cast and crew. It'll be a short list because like it's kind of only one person in this movie. We did a ramble a bit, but the synopsis kind of sums up what this movie is. But it's directed by Gaspar Noé, written by Gaspar Noé. Like we said, he's an Enter the Void. We covered his previous movie, Climax. Enter the Void is a movie we will probably cover at some point in this pod. We've all seen that movie as well. Oh, that's an interesting flick. And Climax was a pretty crazy movie as well. It stars Philip Nahan as the butcher or Le Boucher. I think I said that right in French. He was in Irreversible. He was in High Tension, which is a really, really cool movie that I like. And Carne, which is a short story that this movie is a sequel of. So I guess the first like beginning segments of the movie, like all those still images and all the voiceover of him telling them about like his life and how he ended up in prison for like stabbing some dude because he thought he like took advantage of his daughter.
Yeah.
So that's what that short's about. So it sums up the short within like the first couple minutes of the movie, and then this movie starts. And then I don't think I wrote who played the daughter because there's Safil, Samater. I don't know. All these. He's the only character in this fucking movie. Really. Like there's other characters that come and go throughout the movie, but it's an hour and a half, and like a good hour of it is just him walking around monologuing to himself.
Literally.
The longest hour and a half ever.
Let me get through the synopsis, and then we'll kind of we'll shit on this movie afterwards. When I Stand Alone opens, he's out of jail, older, poorer, and even more bitter. He moves in with a mistress who gives him a place to stay in the hope of work. But he's a man consumed by resentment towards women, politicians, the working class, the upper class, everyone. His monologues, which make up most of the film's narration, are a stream of bile, philosophy, and self-pity. He doesn't just hate others, he hates himself. He dreams of reopening a butcher shop, of reclaiming dignity, but it's impossible in the France he sees. Too expensive, no room for him, society moving on without him. His mistress, meanwhile, nags him about money and chores, and when he violently attacks her during an argument, he finds himself on the run. Jobless, homeless, and alienated, the butcher begins wandering Paris with only a pistol and 3 bullets in his pocket. At this point, his inner monologue becomes unrelenting. He rails against women for emasculating men, against immigrants for stealing jobs, and against politicians for corruption. But through all the venom, one thing remains. Cynthia, his estranged daughter, is the only human connection he still fixates on. He visits her briefly in an institution where she lives, but it's awkward and painful. Cynthia doesn't know what to make of him, and the butcher leaves more broken than before. He fantasizes about reclaiming Cynthia's sexually and emotionally, a horrifying, incestuous obsession that the film does not flinch from showing. Right before this climax, No throws his viewers an infamous curveball, a flashing warning. You have 30 seconds to leave this film. I saw that and I was like, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
Telling the audience that what follows will be unbearable. The butcher loads his gun, walks towards his daughter, and in his mind's eye, he imagines himself unaliving her and then himself. An ultimate act of despair. But in reality, he pulls back. He doesn't fire. Instead, he embraces her, muttering that she's all he has left, that the two of them together can stand alone against the world. The film ends ambiguously. I don't think it's that ambiguous, but with the chilling sense that the butcher has merely chosen a slower, darker kind of destruction.
It feels like they gave like an incel a monologue.
Is an
and
incel movie, but he's
and
old.
yeah,
Weird.
it's an old incel movie. I think they've been around for like a minute. They just didn't have like a way to connect with each other, you
Maybe
know?
they started in France.
Incels they don't have the ability to get a relationship.
Mm,
They can't have sex, but this dude is like actively piping down.
true, true.
Maybe French
He's
incels
just
still fuck.
I think
he's just fucked up.
it's that and like male loneliness taken to like the most extreme level. It's a mix
Yeah.
of it was a mix of that. Like that was yeah. Like we gave an incel like a way to talk, and then he also talked about how lonely he was at the same time, even though he was still interacting with all these people. And then it just gets violent, like really violent.
It does.
Yeah.
It does. I didn't like this movie, but there are aspects of this movie that I did like. Like I thought the dude's spiral pretty good in the movie making aspect. Like you could really see how his actions and his monologue kind of matched his descent into madness pretty much.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I thought that was done well in the movie, but like TWan said, it's a long hour and a half because not a lot happens. The dude's just bouncing from place to place, just like getting denied by everyone who's in a rough spot too that can't really help him out in his time of need. And he's just crying about it, but he's created all these problems himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like he violently beat his pregnant mistress and like she probably lost the child. All for what? Because she was nagging on him because he was like trying to hit on a fucking nurse.
Well, that and then the whole like she was preventing him from opening the shop. She wasn't living up to her end of the deal because they had made a promise like if you impregnate me, then I'll get you your butcher shop. So like that was falling through, and then all this shit that he already experienced. So it was like a culmination of a lot of things, and he just acted out in the most violent and unhinged way possible, which Gaspar Noé really loves aborting children
He's addicted to it.
because they did the same thing in Climax.
Oh, I was thinking when did that happen? Yeah.
Well, in Enter the Void, he does the reverse because he's birth.
Mhm.
Shit.
But yeah, you're right. He is sucking. That's like his go-to move.
And it's effective, man. It's so
Yeah.
fucked up to see.
I think it's
No-
it's way-
No
it's way more
pregnant woman
the
safe in a Gaspar Noé film.
yeah, it's way more the content rather than the way it was done. Because like you said, the movie does a good job of letting you know or showing you how well he can show someone spiral, right? Like he does a really good job of spiraling. The monologue that he does gets more and more intense. It gets way more like disjointed and like the sentences start bleeding into other sentences that he's hearing in his own brain. But it's the content. Like the content is so fucking heavy. And I don't vibe with that content. Like that's not I don't like watching it. It's yeah.
Yeah, this is like something that you watch on the fucking dark web.
Yeah, it's
Almost
an
felt
odd
like
movie.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it definitely left me with the feeling of like unease.
Like should I have watched that?
Yeah.
Should people be allowed to watch this?
I googled afterwards. I'm like, am I gonna get like rated? Like, what the fuck did I just watch? Was this like the real movie? Like,
Damn,
I read the wiki plot and I was like, nope, that was the movie. That's the 88% on Rotten Tomatoes movie that I thought I was watching.
Yep.
we're all on the
Critics
list.
fucking love this movie. Check the flight logs. Whoever reviewed this movie.
Tarantino loved this movie.
Oh, does Tarantino love this movie? But Tarantino's fucking weird, dude. He's a weird guy. The content of this movie is horrible. But from a movie making perspective, I can see why like you would like that aspect of it. This is a debut director's film, and I feel like if the movie didn't have the end bit, and it was just this dude, and he just went like on a killing spree, like he was talking about doing the whole movie. That's just how the movie concluded with this dude just like murder suiciding. I'd have been like, yo, that movie was fucked up.
Yeah.
But like it was creative, it was different, it was weird. Like I wouldn't watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
The main subject matter was about this dude like wanting to have an incestual relationship with his daughter. I was just like, okay, like I don't know. It was the subject matter that I just couldn't get behind.
Yeah.
And I missed like the first I forgot, I guess. The movie's long. I forgot that like he even admits in the beginning of the movie that like he had desires for his daughter, and that's why he like stabbed that dude in the face.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This movie isn't that long either. It's only an hour 30.
Bro,
It's not.
It feels really long for sure.
I went as long as I could without checking the time left.
Same.
All right,
Same.
37 minutes for me. How
Uh,
many?
45.
Okay.
I
Damn.
got up to the porn side. What was that? I think that was like 30 something. When he's
Yeah.
watching the X-rated film, I had to keep
Yeah.
rewinding that part for some reason.
Like, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Wait, you got to watch this again. Did you catch that?
Oh, it's
Did you
crazy.
catch those balls?
Full penetration. You know what's funny? Oh, I don't know if it's funny. But I remember when we were covering Climax, they talked about how that was his first rated R movie because most of the movies actually aren't rated.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I see why. This dude just straight up showed porn.
Yeah.
Just like in the movie, just straight up full on. Like
Like-
those weren't actors.
I'm,
Yeah, I didn't-
You know, I'm a dude. I consume pornography, but like those angles, those are skippable angles, you know? Like I don't like my videos to have those type of angles. Like I don't want to see man ass.
Oh man, that's funny.
Maybe that's just me.
Yeah. You're not French.
Not
That's a
French.
me thing. I don't like seeing men's hairy buttholes. Sorry about it.
To think it's a French thing.
I'm trying to think. When was that?
It was in that scene
was in the-
when he's in there.
Yeah.
Wasn't it just cowgirl the whole time? Am I tripping?
No.
Oh, he just switch it up.
Yeah.
He hits the mish.
Yeah.
He goes on a
Mish and-
pilgrimage. For
Yeah.
pussy.
It was a whole thing.
I don't
Mhm.
remember the second position. I just remember the cowgirl because I was like, "Yo, that's some full on pen."
It's weird the juxtaposition of that while he's also like talking about like committing this extreme act of violence and
These
like
fucking
just
sluts.
yeah, just oh man, it was a lot. It definitely
It was an attack on the senses.
it,
I mean, what?
yeah.
Within the first like 10 minutes, you get a dick pic. Like he just show his dick. Like his mother-in-law sees it. I was like, why
That's
did
right.
like, just for no reason?
Did that happen because in his brain, did he imagine his mother-in-law seeing that, or was that from the point of view of the mother-in-law where she imagined that she saw that?
I thought it was supposed to like elicit how he doesn't have like a space within the house because the mother-in-law just barges in while this dude's like naked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's kind of like, yo, what the fuck? And
Mhm.
she's like, oh, and she leaves, and he's like, I get no respect.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah. I took it.
So-
I took it as him over sexualizing everything
Mhm.
and like, oh, the mom's looking at my dick,
Mhm.
but she wasn't.
Yeah. That's how I took that. I took it as he was over sexualizing everything. But I like your point of view, Dale, of where
Yeah.
he was.
It could be both.
It could have been both, right? Like he could have also thought, like, damn, like I have no space here. I
Yeah.
could have been naked, and this chick just walked in.
Because like his big thing, like with his mistress, is like, oh, she humiliates and like demasculates him.
Yeah.
So, but he feels that about everything.
Everything, literally everything.
And he does nothing about it the whole movie.
Nothing.
He just
I
wallows
mean,
in it.
like he gets a job. The dude's like, yeah, dude, you could start next month. And it's like, all right, cool. Like you got that one homie that's like, hey, dog, if you need a place to crash, like come through. Like, hey, I got a job, but I need a place to like stay a couple days, like throughout the week. Is that cool? Can I crash here a couple days? Because I don't have a lot of money.
Mhm.
Sure, the dude would have been like, yeah, you can crash on the couch. Cool. Just pay me, just shoot me some feds when you get your first paycheck. Like there's ways. This dude's
Yeah.
like, what? He couldn't hire me tomorrow? I don't know. I don't know too many jobs to just be hiring you on the spot. You start tomorrow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that
I
was
mean,
a legit company. That wasn't like he wasn't like walking onto a construction site and just being a day laborer.
Yeah.
He could have been a pig butcher.
Yeah,
Also,
he didn't want to
Like,
smile.
He just didn't want to smile. Like he didn't want any type of like conformity to whatever he had to do. He wanted to live his life his own way by his own rules.
That's right. I forgot he had a job and lost it, and that's why he like beats up. Oh no, then he got another job,
No,
like being
then,
a night watchman.
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Orderly.
yeah, Yeah.
and orderly.
Mm-hmm.
And
He had
fucks up.
opportunity.
He just fucked it all up by being a douche.
Mm-hmm.
Self-inflicted wounds.
I think that's
He put a target on his own head.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then he
pretty
shot it.
much.
He's what do you call it when like the death by a million cuts?
Mhm.
Yeah. And the one thing I think about this movie is that this movie is from the perspective of the bad guy,
Yeah. He's so unlikable.
but he never gets his comeuppance.
What do you mean?
Nothing happens to him.
Oh.
He like does all this fucked up shit, and then the movie just ends. And it ends with like him being like, "The our love is. It's not that our love is wrong. It's just that it's so deep and so powerful that they're
Hmm.
afraid of it."
Mhm.
It's like,
Yeah.
what?
It's yeah. Definitely one of those movies that makes you just feel bad the whole way through.
Did
It
he
does.
die?
Well, he shows up in his next movie.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So unless he goes to prison. So I guess that happened.
Shit. Because I was like, when I saw it,
I thought the same thing. I was like, "Oh, did he kill himself? Like, what
Yeah.
happens?" And then I read on the like wiki, it's like, "Oh yeah, his character shows up again." I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, there goes all my fucking fan theories."
yeah,
I like
I
to
was-
think he died.
same.
Mhm.
I like to think that flash that we saw, during the initial like climax, actually happened, and then everything after that point was just like him dying and like dreaming about everything.
Just like a precursor to Enter the Void.
Dude, yeah, he even says it. Did you guys catch that?
No,
He says he was like, time to enter the void. And then
Mm,
boom.
nice.
right? He does say that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's like Leonardo DiCaprio and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. It's like pointing at the screen.
Oh
Hey.
yeah.
I recognize that.
Do you think Philip Nahon? What do you think of his acting? Do you think he did a good? Do you think he did anything to make you sympathetic towards the butcher, or was he just great as just a straight up villain? Like at any point in the movie, did you sympathize for the guy?
I don't think that character was written to be to. I don't think we were meant to feel any type of sympathy towards him.
Or
I think
maybe not sympathy, maybe empathy.
I don't think we were made to feel any of that towards him. I think maybe I don't know. Damn, because I think there's a difference between empathy and sympathy. And I mean, fuck. I guess I get it. I get that he was really down on his luck. But when you look at every action that he was doing, it wasn't like he was doing anything to help himself. And so that's why I don't think we were made to I don't think it was made for us to feel any type of like sympathy, maybe like a little bit of empathy, but like the end of the movie and like what he does at the very end, he's just he was a bad guy. He is a bad guy. And I mean he's a bad guy in the sequel movie that he comes out in. And yeah, he was just a villain. It's a movie about a villain, movie about a bad guy made me feel bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough, man. Because I have had inner dialogue like that where it's just like racing thoughts. It's like sentence after sentence, just fucking rapid fire, having full on conversations in my head, but being emotionless. And I don't know, that aspect was a little scary because of how relatable it was. But I didn't feel any empathy or sympathy for him because they were self-inflicted, because he never tried to help himself. It's almost like he relished in this negative headspace that he was in. And yeah, you can't like the guy. But he did show some similar traits, but I don't know. He did a good job. I think he did a good job at portraying this person that was just going through it internally. I don't know if that speaks to him as an actor. Anyone could just hop on a set and just be blank faced. So it's tough, man. I like, there's aspects of this movie and aspects of the character that I like. The movie as a whole was just so hard to, it's hard
Get
to
behind?
say that yeah, it's hard to get behind.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like I struggled. That's like I said in the jump. Like there's things about the movies from a filmmaking standpoint that I did like,
Yeah.
but it's just the subject matter was just like so rough and so tough to wrap your head around.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but his like descent into I don't want to say madness. I don't know if do you think he goes crazy? Or do you think he just gets like swallowed up in like avoided like depression and self-hate?
Yeah. He just went into himself, you know? Too
When
much.
he went into that dark place and like couldn't get out?
Yeah. Or he was reactionary and emotional and not he wasn't thinking about things that he was doing.
Do you think this was is that what you mentioned before? Like this was a prequel to
Enter the Void?
no into it's the movie where he's the killer.
Which one?
The other movie that he was in.
Oh no, this is a sequel to Karn.
I know, but can this also be a prequel to what's that movie's name?
Irreversible?
Irreversible?
Oh, High Tension?
High Tension? Yeah.
I don't think he's the killer in High Tension though.
He's not, but can we imagine for a second that he is?
I don't remember. Maybe that'd be cool, but I honestly don't remember his character in High Tension. Do you?
He's the
Is he the guy who she thinks is the killer the whole time?
she's the guy that thinks yeah.
He's the
guy
killer.
that she sees as the killer. Yeah, he's the killer,
Air quotes.
but he's not the killer at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Like he escaped to the countryside and just started murdering people.
Or what if
Wait, you both have seen High Tension?
Yeah, you haven't seen High Tension?
Nah, what the fuck?
What?
This movie looks crazy.
I thought we saw it.
Crazy.
I thought we
it
saw
was
it
almost
together.
my pick for like it was my pick for like foreign movie.
Oh shit!
I thought we saw this together. Didn't we not see this together? No.
Nah.
Oh man, this movie's a wild like slasher.
I feel like
Add
it's
it to
one
the
of
list.
it has a horrible Rotten Tomatoes score, but like I highly disagree. I
mean-
think High Tension's one of my favorite like post 2000s horror movies.
It has such a wild
Damn.
twist,
Yeah, the twist is so good.
Okay.
and it's
Fuck.
definitely part of like the extreme French movies. So get ready for that for sure.
It's hella graphic.
It's a really
It kind of reminds me of like a French Texas Chainsaw almost.
almost
Oh,
yeah
damn.
yeah
Okay.
and like how
But like
How
how it's filmed.
Gritty and
Yeah,
raw.
yeah.
All right.
Damn, I don't
Check
want
this
to
one
talk
out.
about it more than because
Talk about it, bro.
you haven't seen it, but
I'll take off my headphones.
what if the main damn. Dude, move them away from your head. Move away from your head altogether. What if the main girl is
His
she
daughter?
grows up to be the person in High Tension,
like his daughter becomes the main character. Damn, that's actually kind of sick.
right?
That's a cool.
Yeah, I want you to watch the movie and then we can talk about it after.
Fuck. I might have to watch it tonight. Shit.
Hell yeah.
If it wasn't for this pod, do you think you would have saw the movie through to completion? Do you think how disgusting it is kind of like a train wreck? Like it kind of like you kind of like couldn't look away.
It's kind of rare I don't finish movies once I start them. Even if I
Same.
have to like hate finish them, I'll typically finish them. And in terms of would I watch this otherwise, I probably would have because of the last two Gaspar movies that I saw that I enjoyed, I thought that this would be as enjoyable as that. Again, I think going back and now as we're talking about it, I realize it's way more content rather than like filmmaking itself. Like the movie was good. It was just the content was so rough to like watch. But yeah, I probably would have seen this otherwise if we hadn't been doing this.
Same. I'm like word for word. I would have finished it, and I probably would have watched it again, or not again, but like checked it out for the simple fact that Climax was such a fucking crazy movie. I haven't seen Enter the Void in years, but I remember that being like insane at the time. So yeah, same.
I want to put his other movie, which is the sequel to this movie, called Irreversible.
Yeah.
Well, it's in French, so however you pronounce that in French, I'm sorry, our French listeners. I'm horrible at French, but it stars Monica Bellucci and Vincent Castle and
Monica Bellucci?
Albert Dupontel.
That's Tim Burton's wife, right?
Was she? Was she? I don't know.
Isn't she
I
the
don't
chick
remember.
in Beetlejuice?
Yeah, actually, and she.
Oh, yeah, she
I
is.
remember. I remember her more from The Matrix.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
But
because she's Persephone.
Mm.
sorry,
But
threw you off. Got all
and
wrapped
then
up.
and then Vincent Castle's from the I remember him most from the Ocean 12, 13. He's the fox.
Oh, yeah.
The wolf?
The wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
that's a Gaspar Noé movie?
No. But the movie I want to put on next is Irreversible, which is the sequel to this movie. But it's because it stars Monica Bellucci, Vincent Castle, and Albert Dupontel. So I kind of want to check it out.
No,
Yeah, dude. We'll
we're
definitely
gonna
throw it on.
we'll throw it on. Like he's 2 for 1.
Yeah.
I definitely think he's got some. I'm not gonna say it.
You know, like what I guess like going on to that. So like when you make a movie like this, was he trying to say, and that's what I was thinking of, like as soon as the intro part comes up, right? Because I feel like you watch the intro and you get the idea of what the movie's going to be about, and immediately brings up this really hard content of like, oh shit, we're about to watch like this kind of film. Do you think he made this movie as like a statement, or did he make this movie as like this is what a specific piece of the world is like and check it the fuck out?
I don't know, because it's not, out of the 2 movies that we've seen or I've seen, Enter the Void and Climax, I don't really see like a through line.
Yeah, there isn't.
So, but I feel like with Climax and Enter the Void, they're both very like, they're very experimental. They use sound and visuals. Like there's a stylistic similarity to the 2 movies, I feel. This movie to me just feels like real fucking edgy. Like trying to make a statement coming out of film school. And like he wrote this fucked up movie. I don't know, he thought of it as like a young fucked up kid, and then this is the result of that. Because I don't know what the message of the movie is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like it's like, sure, let's make it like there's other fucked up movies out there like that deal with like not maybe this subject, but like are toward like I know like Henry, that serial killer movie with the guy who plays Merle, and like that movie's supposed to be like really fucked up and brutal too, but about like killing and shit. So like I know there's like movies out there that do a real like raw like interpretation of like a real touchy subject. But I don't know what this movie was trying to say about it. If it was just trying to just like make a movie about this fucked up dude.
Yeah. I am on the other end. I think like David Lynch in Eraserhead felt like it wasn't trying to say anything. It felt like it was just existing. And I think the ending of the movie is what kind of makes me feel this way, is because we get a shot of just like the countryside, and then it almost felt like, yeah, this crazy ass shit is happening so close to home. And you would never know that a dude is incesting with his daughter in this apartment building, because look outside, there's just kids playing, the birds are chirping, like it's a normal fucking day, but yet it's so chaotic in this apartment.
Oh, okay. I like that. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Like you don't know that this random dude you saw at a bar was like, look at the way this fucker's looking at me. I could blow his fucking brains out right now.
Yeah. It's like you never know what the fuck someone is going through, and it's just they're a part of this world. They're there. There's nothing we can do about it. These people are fucking here.
Yeah.
And this is them. Here, witness this, you know?
That's actually that's a really cool point of view, because then that also makes me think of like, you know, when he goes to the like work job office and he's like, do you have any butcher work? And they're like, no, come back like, you know, next month, and just start asking then like it and like all of his friends and like all the working class people that he's there with, like everyone's struggling on their own different level. And so I guess continuing on with that, if we're taking it as like what we're seeing, maybe it's like a commentary on like the social structures that we've set up for all these different people and like how they're just basically failing everyone, and like failure can be a contributing factor to like all this like crazy violence that happened after, right? Like this guy, I mean, yeah, it was his fault, but also he was almost kind of asking for help at the same time. And like, but like no one could realistically help him because those places also needed help too, right? I think that there was one
Yeah.
place where
It was
he went to
back
and he
on
was like,
rent or something.
yeah, he was like, can I have a job? He's like, bro, I haven't paid my
Homeboy
worker
over
in a
here.
month. Yeah, like I haven't paid this dude in a month. What the fuck you talking about? Like, so yeah, that's actually a pretty good point of view. I think during this conversation, I realized I do like a little bit more, but still, the content was still so fucking rough, dude, to like
Tough.
to
I
get through.
think that your comment on definitely looking at the movie through that lens raised it a grade in my book.
Ooh,
Damn. Am I a cinephile?
you might be. I think you've evolved.
Oh shit. I know, bro. I didn't expect to drop knowledge like that. I'm gonna be honest, man. You guys are shitting on it. I was just sitting here like, fuck.
Yeah.
Am I weird for liking this movie? Like,
No, I
is it
think
me?
I think it's good that we all have like different. I think all of our experiences that we've had make us process movies and like process messages in like completely different ways. So I think if you wouldn't have said what you said about that, I don't think I would have processed this movie in that way at all. Like,
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought about it.
yeah, I think the content for me was so disturbing that was at the forefront of my mind for me to even consider like a message beyond all of this. Like, what the fuck is going on? I can only focus on this one thing because it's just so like it's so intense to me. But I think when you said that, then I can like take a little bit step back and be like, oh fuck, like you're right. Like this. There's a lot deeper stuff that's happening within this movie.
I think, yeah, same. I got to the end and I was like, nope, fuck this movie.
See, when the end happened and I'm sitting there like the movie had one tone throughout, and then all of a sudden at the very end it kind of shifts and is almost like he's almost like a poet in the end. And
Mhm.
it's just like a normal day. Now I'm
Mhm.
sitting there like life goes on, but there's just crazy shit happening behind closed doors that we never know about.
That's a
Look
good
at us,
point.
guys. Look at us.
That's a
Twan
good
over
point.
here fucking dropping knowledge, movie knowledge.
I'm yeah. It's an interesting fucking movie, man.
Yeah.
Like,
I think and the concept, because we talk about like if this type of movie would work today, and I think we mentioned how he was kind of like an incel, but not really.
Mhm.
I think this movie would work today if we framed it from like the standpoint of an incel. Because I think
Mhm.
I think maybe what this movie is trying to capture, and maybe this is how we're missing the point, or at least me and Sarah are missing the point that you touched on. I don't know what it was like in France in the 90s. So maybe it's kind of pointing out some of the like economic realities of people like him. And it's
yeah.
kind of being a reflection of movie like, well, this is what society's turning into.
Yeah.
And he's a black mark on it. Look at all the fucked up shit that happened to him that made him this way. That could be that too.
Mhm.
Like
Yeah. I
a
mean,
victim of circumstance type deal.
Yeah, but I don't know.
mhm.
I don't
'Cause
know but he is a pedo though, so I don't know. I don't know where
Oh yeah.
I don't know where
Yeah.
that comes into where that like fits into that
I think it's just like
analysis.
compounding things, right? Like not
Yeah.
only is this guy like fucked up, he also has this really fucked up horrible thing that he enjoys in his life. I could definitely see this being made today with like some of the more fringe viewpoints that are going on in our world currently. I could see
Yeah.
like a tie-in to all of that, right? Because I mean currently like we live in a where we're at now is pretty cool. but all around us, right? And then each individual within even our own population is still struggling with their own shit. And so yeah, I could definitely see that. I feel like Eddington is like a good step in the direction. I would maybe like if you were to try to remake this, maybe use Eddington as like a reference point to kind of just go from there.
I think Sovereign would be a good one too.
I gotta check that one out.
Yeah.
You know, I think is interesting. I was just reading in my notes. Did you guys notice how like he holds on to his gun? Like whenever shit gets really bad, he's always like, "Well, I still got my gun." And it's like you think that's a reference to be like, if I don't want to be here anymore, I can always just use this.
Yeah,
It's like his salvation.
Like his safety blanket.
Yeah, safety blanket is unaliving.
Yeah.
it's exactly that.
So it's crazy.
He almost has like a calms him. It makes him feel safe. Like he can always go back. He can always. That's always the out. You know, no matter how bad things get, he has his gun.
You know what's crazy? This is going to be just the American in me talking, but it's a pistol with a magazine, and it only has 3 bullets. You don't got the magazine like fully clipped up. Like, what are we doing? Like, is it hard to get bullets in France? Like, are they expensive? Like, what do you mean you got 3? You got 1 in the chamber and 2 in the clip? What are you doing? What is that going to do? Like, he's like, I got 3 bullets. I'm like, you didn't even shoot any. What the fuck? You just got 3 bullets?
Well, it was interesting, and it was also the father's, right?
It was the mistress's dad, I guess.
Or yeah.
But he wasn't there, so he presumably died. So potentially, he bought that gun with 3 bullets for him, his wife, and his daughter.
Damn.
Bro,
End of the world type shit.
And it just carried on. Like he never got more bullets. It was just enough that if he never made it, he could easily take him out.
Yeah, that's a great connection. Yeah, let's run with that. That's it. That's why there was 3 bullets. Yeah, because that's like, why would you buy just 3 bullets?
Right?
Like maybe he had a case.
He shot it and only had 3 left.
And like went practicing until he was like, okay, now I know how to use it. I got to save 3.
Maybe it's just the American in us. Because that just seems like a weird.
Well, we are like consumers, so we love. How much toilet paper do you have right now? How many extra rolls do you have?
I buy a Costco pack every couple months.
So we love consuming shit.
That's good value though. Good value. You're getting like
hell yeah. Go deeper into it, brother. Tell me how
you get like 36 rolls for like $20 or something like that.
Bro,
tell me how you
don't start getting into toilet paper math.
Oh, bro, the
bullshit.
8 equals 12 or 4 equals 6. Like what? How?
Like a pack of 4. You're like, there's 16 rolls in here. I'm like,
nah, there's
what?
4.
There's 4. What are you talking about?
I saw one once that was like 4 is 8 and 4 is 10, and they were 2 different brands. It was like Charmin and one of the other ones.
Bounty,
and I was like, I was like, what the fuck, dude? Like, they look the exact same, the exact same like circumference, like.
Or when you buy the wrong color and it's just like, oh, this one's rough. Fuck this one. Kind of answered all my questions just by talking about it.
I like this conversation because I feel like it helped me process this movie a little bit more.
Definitely.
Because when I first saw it, I mean, I did have like a small conversation about it, but I think we were so caught up on the content that there wasn't any space to like analyze it deeper or like give it any other type of like meaning or just anything else. Because again, going back, I mean, we're gonna say it through the whole thing. I'm gonna say it during my fucking review. The content is heavy as shit. If you don't fuck with this content, just don't watch it. This is a really tentative recommend. I would, yeah.
If you don't care who was on that island, this movie's for you.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, same with you. Say like talking about it helped me process it because like my initial reaction was like, I haven't felt this uncomfortable watching a movie in a long time.
No, dude, I typically can watch a movie and then I can like like do things just fine, I had to watch something else after. Like I was like, I need to watch something happy.
Like a palate cleanse.
I needed Ice Age. That was just what I needed in that moment.
That's a good call.
Some
And
small type of comfort.
that speaks volumes
That's
Yeah.
true.
on the type of movie that it was.
Yeah.
I don't.
That's insane.
You know what?
Mhm.
I think like I'm not like you guys. Like I don't like a huge. I'm not like the huge horror guy. I don't like movies that like make me feel like really fucking anxious.
hmm
Like it's not like my vibe. I don't like feeling anxiety.
hmm
It's not a feeling I'm used to. So when I
Brother.
feel it, I'm like, yo, this is too much.
Yeah. No, I
I
know.
fucking live there. So,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. I typically like I have a lot of anxiety too, and I watch a lot of anxiety inducing shit. But this one, it's
So heavy.
yeah,
Well, on that note, should we get into our reviews then?
Brad.
This movie got an 88% from Rotten Tomatoes and an 81% from the popcorn meter. So audiences liked it and critics liked it. It has a 7.3 for IMDb. So Say and myself are definitely in the minority here and not really vibing with this movie. It's crazy that this movie has such a an extensive, like so many people have seen it because it only made $55,000 at the box office, and I think like 10,000 people have reviewed it on IMDb. 27,000. 27,081 people reviewed this movie on IMDb. So that's interesting.
hmm I wonder if it got more watches as it got older.
Yeah,
You know,
it's
Like, more
it's
like-
crazy too because you have to rent this movie. It's not even like
yeah.
on a streaming platform.
hmm hmm Like this is way more of like a in retrospect, this is a good movie kind of movie. You know what I mean? Like, and also maybe it's because the same like us, like people have seen Gaspar's other movies instead of starting here.
right.
Can you imagine starting here?
This was my
This
first
is your
Gaspar Noé movie. I don't know if I would have like been like
I was gonna say, imagine this was your first Gaspar movie. Like, fuck. But honestly, going from this to like Into the Void or this to Climax would be really cool because like the jump. I mean, the content.
imagine somebody recommending this to you, recommending this movie to you and being like, yo, this is one of my favorite movies.
Ooh.
Fucking love this movie.
brother.
And you're like,
I'd ask if they're okay. You know, want to talk. How you feeling? How you doing?
Do you think that's what you'd ask?
I don't know, man. Like for this movie to be your favorite, you have to be a very particular type of person, I feel.
Jeffrey Epstein, the financier?
The educator?
All right, let's start off with our reviews. I have a feeling that I'm gonna have the roughest score, so I will go first. So, like I said, my grade for this movie changed as we've discussed it and kind of broken it down together and kind of unpacked it because I didn't really give myself any time to do that when I initially saw it. So I initially had this movie as an F. I had this movie as an F. Fuck this movie. That was where I was at. I was like, this movie is too much. I'll never recommend this movie to anybody. But given that, I did appreciate the filmmaking process of the movie. I thought the story structure of the movie was great. Gaspar Noé did an amazing job of creating a very like unlikable character. I think the Butcher might go down as one of the greatest unlikable villains in movie history. Like there's not too many people that I've seen put to screen that I've disliked as much as the Butcher. Even if you take away all the like incest stuff that he does, like even before that, he was just kind of like an unlikable piece of shit.
Yeah.
So that being said, I've raised my grade to a D plus C minus. I think the movie making aspect is good. I think if I was going on just like how the movie was made, I'd be closer to a B. But the subject matter is just it's I maybe ask me again in 6 months, but I'm just not over it yet. It's too heavy. It's too heavy, and I don't think that this is something that needs to like be given a lens for people to like look at. But Gaspar, no, he's not afraid of making interesting films. This one, I think, after watching Climax, I'm like, I don't think this guy could make a more shocking movie. I was wrong.
You were so
I
wrong.
was so wrong. This movie was a wild ride. Would I recommend it to people? No, I don't think you have to watch this movie. Like, I personally wouldn't recommend it, but if you're listening to the pod and it sounds interesting to you and you do want to see, like, think of the level of depravity that the Joker goes through in the Joaquin Phoenix movie, and then turn that shit up to 11, and that's what the Butcher is in this movie. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. The subject matter is just really hard to get through, and I don't think a lot of people would like that. So I don't know if I would necessarily suggest this movie. But if you want to see Gaspar Noé's like debut, and you're not afraid of controversial subject matter, then check it out, I guess. But yeah, I give it a C minus. It is a hard movie to get through. So yeah, why don't you go next?
Like Dale, I also had this low. But after processing it, I definitely bumped it up. I'm at a C. I give this movie a C. I think I agree with the IMDb fans. You know, Gaspar Noé, he makes some wild movies. I think that this movie showed me that he can make like a really, really strong villain, and just the way he writes his stories, I'm realizing now, are just like so more in depth that I almost kind of want to go back to like see if I can catch like see if I can catch like a different meaning from Climax, or like a different meaning from Into the Void. I think that it was a lot though, right? Like the content is just, it's so heavy. I mean, they also deal with like racism, sexism, homophobia. It's all in there, man. Like we got the whole everything bad is in this movie. And I mean, I guess that's the point, right? Like you, at any point in time, anyone could be struggling with all these different things. There are all these different things that are going on in the world. We just have no idea what's going on, and we're allowed to sit inside of the mind of someone who's like spiraling. And it was heavy as shit. I don't know if I'd recommend this movie. I think I'd have to recommend this movie to like real hardcore like cinema people who like really want to watch like some like French cinema. You know what I mean? Like you want to watch some shit, brother. Like I got this for you, and then you show them this movie, and then you check in on them like after to make sure that they're alive. Because this shit just gets really, really, really wild. Yeah, I don't know what more I can add to it. It was definitely a hard watch for me. I do appreciate the conversation because I think it brought in some new like insight and some like new way for me to like look at movies too, just in general. I think that was a really cool thing that just happened. And I'm definitely gonna take that forward to like kind of think about that as I'm processing different movies as we go from here on out. Um, Big old C from the Saya.
All right. So a C from Saya. Juan, why don't you finish us off, the enlightened one on this episode?
It's literally just the last fucking 2 minutes of the film got me to that thought. But um yeah, this I mean you guys both said it. This movie's fucking weird. It's crazy. It attacks subject matter that's not touched, and it's not touched for a reason. There's a reason why we don't have like a catalog of movies that are about romanticizing incest. And it's such a weird movie to try to understand the why behind it. I think if you just take it for what it is, um, it might be a little bit more palatable, but still, it's a tough watch. I give this movie a C plus. Just like you guys, I think the subject matter is just way too heavy for like general public. Um, it's not like movies are supposed to evoke some sort of emotion. They're supposed to make you feel something at the end of the movie. This movie does that, but it's how it does it that makes it so difficult to digest. And I think because of that, and because we are Americans and we're we're not in that same realm of like acceptance of certain themes, it just makes it that much more harder to watch. With all of that being said, it was a wonderfully shot movie. Gaspar Noé has this ability to just attack all of your senses and really make you feel so uneasy and just so like, what the fuck am I watching? It's just this shock value that he has in this movie is that C plus isn't the greatest grade, but like Gaspar Noé is starting to become like sneakily a favorite director of mine. His movies just are they're unique in the way that they make you feel. And that's something that you cannot take away from this guy. He's gonna make you feel fucking weird and uneasy, and you're not gonna like it. And that's what makes movies fucking great is, we get shit like this. I wouldn't recommend this unless you know who Gaspar Noé is, unless I'd say if you know David Lynch, Gaspar Noé, and you are familiar with movies like a Serbian film and like Cannibal Holocaust, like Green Inferno, maybe you'll be able to palate this movie a little bit better. But if you don't know any of that shit, don't watch this movie. It's going to be too much. And the fact that this movie has a warning in it and a countdown, it doesn't shy away from telling you, from being straight up like, you are not going to like this. Get out now. It literally says, leave the theater. Like, stop watching. But what do? For the love of the pod, we push on and we fucking watch the movie. And that's why we do it. C plus.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well said.
You just reminded me, and I think Dale, you said it earlier, is that like trying to find the through line of his movies, and in the other two movies he uses sound and visuals. I think there are sound and visuals. It's just in this movie the sound is a monologue of a madman, and the visuals are the visuals of a madman of like what we're seeing. But I could definitely now see the through line of it. It's just really disturbing through line for the love of the pod.
Yep.
It is a disturbing movie, but I think we all, I guess, respected the filmmaking of Gaspar Noé and his unflinching ability to go there, I guess. It got a C plus from TWan, a C from Saya, and a C minus from myself, with a very tentative recommend. I think TWan put it right. If you've seen those movies and you can stomach that, then check this one out. Or if you're just like you like Gaspar Noé, check it out. See where it all started. But if you don't like weird movies, we named Cannibal Holocaust and all those movies, and you're like, what the fuck is that? This ain't the movie for you.
Yeah.
Pass on it. All right, guys, it is wheel time. All right, we are changing it up again. We were looking, if you've been keeping up with our social medias, we've been taking a look back to the beginning of the pod. We just dropped a little recap of True Romance, our debut episode. So we've been doing the wheel for a while now. We have it started off with 56 movies. We're now up to 84. So we're gonna change it up a bit. So we're gonna spin the wheel, and whoever's week it is, they have the ability to either go with the wheel or you can veto it. So TWan, why don't you do us the honors and go first?
Hey, yo, DJ, spin that shit.
What are we gonna get?
Oh, please just give it to me so I don't have to veto it.
It can't get any weirder than what we just covered. So I think we're safe in that sense.
That's true.
What are we getting? What are we getting?
Oh, high tension's on here.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is. I
nice.
put it on there.
Oh, okay.
Trolls 2. Oh, 28 days later. That'd be sick. A Scanner Darkly. Oh, Persepolis? All right, TWan. I'm gonna put another wrinkle in it. Keep, respin, or veto. You can only pick one.
Ooh.
Well, I'm not keeping it.
Not keeping it. So you pick. Are you vetoing? Are you gonna make a selection, or are you gonna
man.
respin?
And this is the movie that we're gonna do next?
Yep, this will be our next movie.
Oh,
So select or respin.
man.
Mine.
This is tough because like, fuck it. DJ, spin that shit.
Damn, gambling, man. Gambling, man.
Oh, you also added irreversible.
Yeah, I added it while we were talking. Damn, another respin. Let's see what we get. Oh,
It's gonna be the same movie.
that would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, God.
Oh, we just passed it. Screamboat.
Lake Placid.
Screamboat.
Ooh, Screamboat. No, like yeah. Lake Placid.
Screamboat. All right. Hey, not bad for selection.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
I've been wanting to watch this one.
Same.
Yeah, same.
I like that. Good wrinkle.
Dreamboat 2025.
Well, 2025 movie. We
Yeah,
haven't done
another 2025 horror movie.
Oh, no shit. Is it going to add to the list?
We're in a horror renaissance right now, boys.
Yeah, there's so much horror going on right now. It's great.
I'm going to try my best to not compare this movie to Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but because I feel like it's going to be that level.
For the mean one.
Or the mean one, yeah.
Damn, I forgot. Such a forgettable movie.
Never forget, brother.
All
That one
right.
was not good.
I really liked, what's his name, as the Grinch, though.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
the movie itself was not good.
Yeah.
All right, guys. The Will has spoken. Let us know what you think of the new Will format. We are going to be covering 2025's Screamboat. 1 minute description. It is Steamboat Willie, but horror. So it should be interesting. Thank you guys for joining us this week as we covered the disturbing Gaspar Noé debut film, I Stand Alone. It got a C+ from TWan, a C from Saya, and a C- from myself. It is a very tentative recommend. If you're familiar with Gaspar Noé movies, if you don't mind disturbing subject matter, check it out. If you don't like those things in your movies, it is a hard pass. If you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We upload new content daily. Look out for our other movie reviews. Give you guys some more stuff to watch if you need more of our suggestions. We're on Instagram, TikTok, X/Twitter, YouTube, Threads, and at one point we will be back on Twitch. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Ciao.
and TWan.
Bye.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.